Well, let's take a look at what is happening in the markets, and we start off with the JSE that just closed. Of course, we're all awaiting to see the results and trade deals that come about on the 1st of August, a hard deadline set by the US. And on that, we do have a meeting between China and the US in Sweden this week, discussing the way forward on trade. Of course, we did also get the EU signing a trade agreement with the US. Looking at how the All-Share has performed on the day, down more than a fifth of a percent. That largely coming from the Industrial 25 that's declined by 0.5%. The Resources 10 complex losing more than a 0.25%. But backing that trend is the Financial 15 greening by almost a 0.25%. Let's take a look at what is happening in the US markets. And of course, over there, we are waiting to sift through more tech earnings, particularly coming from the Magnificent Seven, also waiting the Fed's decision and also some data and surveys coming out of the labor market. We do have the tech-heavy NASDAQ leading the gains that we are seeing. They're up by a fifth of a percent. S&P 500 relatively flat, just 0.01% above that flat line. But backing that trend currently is the Dow, declining by almost a tenth of a percent. Let's take a look at the European markets. And of course, as I mentioned, all eyes on the, details coming out of the EU and US trade deal. A lot of optimism, but some caution as well when it pertains to more details that will be coming out in the next while. Those markets in red territory, though, FTSE 100 declining by almost 0.6%. The CAC 40 softening by almost a 0.4%, and the DAX declining by almost 1%. Let's take a look at what is happening on the currency scene and start off with how the Rand is doing against some of the major currencies. The Rand coming in with a little bit of weakness against the US dollar, just under 17 Rand 90. The local unit against the pound, 23 Rand 96, and against the euro at 20 Rand 77. Let's check in on the other currency pairs, starting off with the euro dollar at 1.16, pound dollar at 1.34, and the yen just above 148 against the greenback.